Hello and welcome to FountainFX on Friday the 31st of July 2015. This is going to be the last blog for the next couple of months because I'm going on a world tour. It sounds very dramatic or exciting. I'm going to be spending several months in the UK and also in the United States, and we'll be stopping off for a short holiday break in Italy, Rome, before I come back to South Africa. So doing all the things that I wanted to do for a long time. But in the meantime, I'm just going to share with you what's happened today and just highlight the importance of obviously news trading and being aware of what the news can potentially do to the marketplace. This week's actually seen some very nice gains. Pricing has been moving up in nice trends, etc., with certain currencies like the New Zealand dollar and the US dollar CAD. In some respects, the euro's been pushing down as well, and a nice downtrend as well. So there's been profits made on all those three currencies. I made 10% on my account gains yesterday, which is very nice, with a relative ease. If we look at today's news, we can see here this morning, New Zealand dollar came out. Business confidence was actually, previous was minus 2.3. down to minus 15.3, so it looks like not a lot of confidence in the New Zealand dollar. Despite that, New Zealand dollar didn't really sell off that much. It did sell off around about, I think, 40 points. But Aussie dollar came out slightly above predictions, etc., but the Aussie dollar it didn't seem to really fare that well as a result. Now, the key thing to note down here is that this afternoon we had Canadian dollar news come out. Oh, bad news, okay? And then US dollar, not such a major bit of news. Employment cost index, that was bad. It was predicted to be 0.6%, it was 0.2, so that's a third of what was expected. Big change from where it was, but it's not that major a piece of news. However, let's have a look at what it did to the market. And let's start by looking at the US dollar CAD. Yesterday, very much consolidated in the morning, Asian session, and then we saw the European session open up, push price all the way up from, what was it, down at the 129.70 all the way up to the 130.40, so a 70-point run. Came back down, consolidated, nice tight range. This morning pushed all the way out, a good 90 pips up, and then the news came out, and you'd expect bad Canadian news to cause the US dollar Canadian to continue to push up, but it was actually the US news that caused more of the impact on the dollar, and we saw 140 points wiped off within an hour from the actual US dollar CAD move. Fortunately, then it gave another opportunity, which is it's reversed, it's continued on in that direction. So you have the blip of the news, and then price carries on. So it gives you opportunities in both directions. But if you were in this kind of trade from this morning and you hadn't managed to stop, or you hadn't decided to cash out before news came out, then obviously you've been caught on the wrong side of the market, and you either lost money or you didn't pocket as much profit as you would have liked, and therefore that's the risk taken with leaving trades open when the news gets issued. Now, in contrast, let's go and have a quick look at what also happened to the yen, because that also dropped off a cliff and it hasn't recovered really, has it? So the US dollar is really showing some weakness now against the yen, so there might be opportunities there to be looking to short at it next week. If we look at the Aussie dollar was nicely collapsing, and look at that for a reaction. So you know, it just shows you how important news is. And despite the fact that everything looked like the Aussie dollar was a very nice short opportunity, those that were shorting it, if they didn't have their stops managed well enough, they've lost quite a lot of money as a result of that news. So let's have a look at the pound. Same reaction or similar reaction. Pound hasn't reacted so much. I mean, the Aussie dollar is quite a massive reaction, considering it was very much seen as a weak currency against the US dollar. And let's have a look at the euro. Obviously, the euro had a nice rise against that. It's now recovered back down to where it was, but we might see next week a recovery. The price continues to push up. We never know. That's it from FountainFX. For those of you that are in part of our WhatsApp group that are live traders, we will continue to keep you updated every day while I am abroad, because obviously I will still ping out WhatsApps, I'll still be looking at the markets, and I'll still be trading. because it's the freedom of trading. You can do it wherever you like, so as long as you've got internet connection. The other thing I was going to say is, for those of you who want to open a live account, I will be sending out some information. Probably get it emailed to everybody, and that just at least you know what it is. We'll be looking to do a promotion for the months of August. We'll see what the reaction is from that, and we may extend it, but I think we're just going to do it for August to promote live trading and the opportunities that we can give you to enable you to be able to take profit in a very straightforward manner, really, to help you out in terms of your trading and help accelerate your trading and your profitability. So that's it from FountainFX for this week, and for the next 2 months we will catch you in October. Thank you very much. Bye bye.